Lots going on here with the impeachment inquiry into President Trump today on Friday. It's almost like divine intervention.
Yeah.
It's like the big guy said, "Give them all Friday arrest from Adam Stiff and Devin Schiff, right?
Schiff
and Devin Nunes and that crazy Gordon Sondland, that ambassador."
I like him actually. I'd have dinner with him.
Really?
You know what I would have with him?
Yeah.
I'd have lunch in Ukraine over a bottle of wine and a shared appetizer with David Holmes.
With David Holmes, really? So am I detecting, Jennifer, not that this is the topic, but am I...
What's up, Holmes?
A possible attraction? Claremont, born in Claremont, Pomona College.
What's up, Holmes?
David Holmes, a hometown guy.
No.
Nothing?
No.
Then why
nothing.
would you want to have
dead eyes, actually.
Okay. So,
no, why would I? Because that's what Gordon Sondland and David Holmes had that lunch meeting where David Holmes overheard the conversation of President Trump and Gordon Sondland on the phone.
Apparently, when Gordon Sondland, who, if you heard it on the radio, and we know so many of you did, Gordon Sondland, the ambassador who testified this week, very tall, a very tall man. So he stood up, according to David Holmes, what's up, Holmes, from Claremont. Very own David Holmes now works at the State Department, from Claremont to the State Department.
At the embassy in Ukraine. I mean, he's a fancy man.
Fancy guy there.
Yeah.
And he said...
Fancy pants Holmes.
Hey, Holmes. So you went to a restaurant, bro. You were there with Gordon Sondland, man. And then the phone rang. And it was like, it wasn't his wife or his brother-in-law. No way. It was Trump. So I said to him, "What's up, Holmes?" No, Gordon Sondland.
And you know, what is Trump?
Well, Trump, look, he stands up.
Gordon, and what is Trump? He's a leader.
He's a leader.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. My Antonio Villaraigosa impression. I think that's what I was doing.
It kind of goes together. That's why I brought it up.
So Gordon Sondland stands up, and according to David Holmes,
"What's up, Holmes?"
Trump on the phone. You can imagine he talks really loud. So, "Hi, Gordon."
Maybe he was on the helicopter.
Who knows? So Sondland, who's kind of a doofus. And it's the president on the phone, ding dong. So he takes the receiver, the cell phone, and moves it away from his ear. When someone's talking too loud and you're doing this thing that I'm doing right now with my eyes, like, gosh, be quiet. Why are you screaming at me on the phone? So Gordon Sondland holds it like 9 feet away, a tall guy, long arms. And Holmes was sitting there and he's like, "I heard the whole conversation." Because then Trump, he's saying, "We have the Ukraine, Zelensky, they're going to do it. Biden, it's curtains for Biden and everybody."
And I think he let out an evil laugh, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He said, "So you're having lunch right now, and it's a good lunch. It's like a victory lunch. And Joe Biden, of course, will have bread and water."
"What's up, Holmes?"
Did you see Chris Cuomo, by the way?
Chris Cuomo had a weird show.
So Trump goes, it's impossible. I've been on lots of phone calls, like presenting himself as like the phone call expert, and I've never been able to hear anything, right?
Right. Well, that's what Cuomo says?
That's what Trump said. Trump's like, "I've made so many phone calls, I can never hear anything. Like, it's really unbelievable. I can't hear anything."
It's Friday here, folks. And it's really surprising because I generally make
an absolutely perfect phone call.
So Chris Cuomo decides to test the president's theory by calling his mother and seeing if people can hear what his mother's saying on the other end of the line. Problem is, experiment fails.
Oh, and by the way,
Mom, and he proved Trump's point, and it was amazing.
Let's take a listen. Mom would be Matilda Cuomo, I think.
Okay.
By the way, the former First Lady of New York State, the first person I ever voted for, and I'm so proud of that.
You should be.
Really proud. For the incumbent.
Your voting record really is something that you should hold very high in regard.
Well, you know what? I can tell you're being...
Were you very high?
Snarky. My first vote cast ever was for New York Governor Mario Cuomo, and I'm so proud. The former governor's passed away, I believe, on January 1, on New Year's Day, 3 or 4 years ago. Matilda Cuomo, I'm just from recall. We'll see Chris Cuomo talking to his mom, trying to see if that's all true. Could Holmes? Hey, Holmes, is it possible he heard Trump through Gordon Sondland's cell phone? Hey, get Matilda on the line, bro.
Very interesting theory from our president that he has really good hearing. Some would say the best hearing ever. And he's never been able to hear a phone call when it wasn't on speakerphone from anybody. So let's just play with that for a second. Mom, can you hear me? All right. So if I were holding the phone here, I'm with Dana Bash. You know how you're always
didn't know we
telling
were
me
gonna do
to
science
let her
experiments.
talk because she's so smart and I shouldn't say so much?
So now you see Chris Cuomo on CNN there on that nightly Chris Cuomo Prime, whatever it's called. Right? And he's holding a phone.
The garbage bin with Chris Cuomo.
And by the way, Matilda Cuomo, God bless, she's not the person I would use for this experiment because, I mean, she's up there in age.
Yeah.
You know, you want to make sure that she's talking.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Okay.
Can you just say hello?
Hello?
Mom,
Hi,
she
Chris.
probably
Stop it.
can't hear me.
Hello?
Mom, can you hear me?
I'm making dinner. I'm having pasta. I'm making gravy, Christopher. Your brother called, the governor. What do you want? I'm making primavera. What? I'm on the air now. Oh, Christopher.
Yes, I hear you. When you talk to me, I hear you.
I'm talking to you. Say hello to Dana Bash.
Hi, Mrs. Cuomo. How are you?
Okay. So the question, okay, with this on-air experiment, Chris Cuomo does it. How much could, David Holmes heard from Gordon Sunland? Maybe, sounds like if that's how it is, Trump probably went in and out of hearability, if that's a
So
word.
David Urban was there, CNN commentator and former Trump advisor. He said, Chris, I can't hear your mother, and I'm sitting across the table.
And Christopher, I have to go. The Wheel of Fortune's coming on. I love Sajak.